Hey folks, Lee Stallman here. Just wanted to make a quick video on what's going on out in the fields or what I've been seeing. Starting to get a lot of calls about VT applications of fungicide or thereafter, whether it's going to pay or not, whether it's going to be worth it or not. Out here in the field, I'm in the test plot right now actually. I'm between two hybrids, 5140 to my left, 5507 to my right. Both of them look very healthy right now. Hardly see any signs of what looks like disease coming. So right now it looks like there's nothing to spray for. But what we do see quite a bit, and I've seen quite a bit in the fields I've been walking this week, is this right here. I don't know if I can see that. Right there. Nitrogen deficiency. And this field, by and large, is not bad. We deep banded anhydrous on this field about V3, V4, and we got a pretty good uptake of nitrogen, but I see a lot of nitrogen deficiency going on right now, especially in the later applications of nitrogen, especially in those that may have been a shallower application. If you think about deep banding anhydrous, you're trying to go 8 to 10 inches deep and get that nitrogen down deep, that we could seal it up. And with the lack of moisture that we've had, the lack of rain, the corn has struggled to pull nitrogen because of the lack of water that we haven't received. So that corn has to be able to drink that nitrogen. So if your nitrogen is banded shallow and we haven't had any rain lately since the application, more than likely you will see more of that nitrogen deficiency going on. And if you're seeing a lot of nitrogen deficiency pre-tassel, pre-pollination already, there is a lot of nitrogen that's going to be used during the grain fill period, and your corn plant will not likely pull much nitrogen up after pollination. It typically pulls the majority of its nitrogen up pre-pollination. So if it is already showing a lot of nitrogen deficiency, we know that it's only going to get worse as we go through grain fill. And the things I think about or worry about when I see that is stalk strength and standability, stay green late in the season. Could be cannibalization, could be a big factor later on. And the risk of down corn is what I was really concerned about. So that being said, a fungicide application would help those scenarios of standability and stay green, even though we do not have a disease present here, because everybody knows that one thing, or if there's no disease present to fix, one thing's for certain: the fungicide will always make your corn stay green longer. It always seems to add a point or two of moisture, delays harvest a little bit, keeps the plant alive longer. So and we've seen that quite often where we can actually increase standability in situations with fungicide applications. And as hot and dry as we've been, it don't look all that bad out here. I mean, the corn is, this is July 17th and it's probably 85 degrees right now, about 5 o'clock. And the corn is rolling a little bit in the upper canopy, but we are pretty well through pollination, and I'm amazed how many stalks thought they were capable of throwing 2 ears. I don't know if you can see that or not. 1, 2. So it feels out here that corn is not in as much stress as we think it is. So don't give up on it yet. I think there's a high probability that the fungicide application would pay, especially on more susceptible products, especially 6282, 6127, 5818, and other hybrids. You can give me a call if you're wondering which ones, but I think there's a high probability that you would at least make your money back and on the grain yield, and then increase standability overall is the big thing. But if you have any other questions, give me a call.